Joining us back on from New York after the judgment, after the sentencing of Ghislaine Maxwell, is our Euronews reporter, Susan Tirani. You're outside the courthouse in New York, Susan. You were there. Give us that sort of pulse check of what you saw and heard after the sentencing.
Right, just a few blocks away from the courthouse. You know, the prosecutors in the Ghislaine Maxwell case, after that verdict, released a statement. They said justice was done in the case. Quote, today's sentence holds Ghislaine Maxwell accountable for perpetrating heinous crimes against children. Also continuing saying that this sentence sends a strong message that no one is against the law. And really, you know, this is the general sentiment among many, not only outside the courtroom, but here in New York, an immediate reaction that, quote unquote, no one is against the law. And despite the fact that Ghislaine Maxwell's lawyers wanted to argue that she's being punished for Epstein's crime, not only the judge, but also prosecutors really made clear that it was Ghislaine Maxwell's crimes that she was being punished for.
Now, the maximum potential sentence, was 55 years. She got 20 years. How much does this offer closure to the victims?
Right. And, you know, it's interesting that we immediately heard from the victims, survivors of Maxwell and Epstein. Virginia Joffrey, she took to Twitter. She said, quote, my soul yearned for justice and the jury gave me just that. She said, I will remember this day always. We also heard from Annie Farmer. She said, quote, a huge wave of relief. It's also important to note that these victims had been in touch with each other throughout this month-long process. For the most part, in an interview, Annie Farmer said that, you know, we found the process being extremely difficult. However, psychologists say that because they had to relive the trauma, perhaps, you know, this will have a lasting effect. And also because they were in the eyes of the public as well, you know, the trial might sort of continue and follow them in their lives for many years to come.
Absolutely. There is reliving the trauma, no matter what happened in the courtroom today. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you.